Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he still is good, for his mercy endured forever. Hello, I'm Pastor Richard D. Holmes Sr., here with my lovely wife, sweetheart, and girlfriend,
Dr. Ladisa A. Holmes.
affectionately called Dr. L. Listen, we certainly want to welcome you to this brand new, fresh look experience here at Morning View Word Church.
So make sure you share your page. Make sure you like your page. Come on and join us. You will absolutely love it.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great experience. And again, welcome.
Hey, I'm AP Rich, and I'm excited that you have stopped by to get a fresh look at Jesus. Today, we have some great people bringing in some great experiences designed to help you develop a fresh relationship with God. Our vision for this show. This show is designed to help those who have challenges that's going on. They have a challenge to going back to church. They decided, hey, listen, I'm not going to go back to church. I'm going to do church from home. Well, we want to bring the view to you while giving you a fresh look at Jesus. So pour that good cup of coffee, take them slippers off, and get ready to receive a fresh look at Jesus.
This month at Morning View World Church is our evangelistic month. And I tell you, this month we will be sharing the goodness and the good things that God has done to us and for us and even through us intentionally to others. We want to touch others' lives. Holy Spirit shared with me a while back that he wanted more evidence of the supernatural in our church services and in our lives. And one of the strategic things he told us to do was that of sharing. Sharing is caring. And we want you to share with others this month like never before the goodness of God to them and how God has blessed you. You can share with them by praying for them and their families. You can share with them by taking them out for a meal. You can even share with them by inviting them to church. Yes, you can invite them to church and they can experience the supernatural power of God and the presence of God. You know, statistics say that millions of people stated that if they were just invited to church, they would come. Did you hear me? If they were just invited, they would come. So can God count on you to invite somebody to church with you? I believe he can. Remember, as we taught you the prophetic word this year, this is a year that we must stay in faith. We got to stay focused on the promises of God, and we cannot be distracted by anything that anyone does. No distractions. You're anointed, you're appointed, you're authorized, you're licensed, and you are empowered to prove hell wrong. Let's have a great evangelistic month this month. When I think about how God has blessed my wife and I, and where he's brought us from to where we are today, we are testimonies of the goodness of God. And we have experienced, by faith, the promises of God manifesting in our lives. And I want you to know, though, I've got to admit, it's been a process. It's been a real serious process. But we learn that process is not a bad word. If you are serious about materializing the promises of God in your life, you need my book. If you're tired of being tired and sick of being sick, and there is little or no proof of God's word manifesting in your life, God's promises manifesting in your life, you need my book. My man of God, the great apostle like no other, I call him, the Apostle I.V. Hilliard, he wrote the foreword in this book. And he stated that when you read this book, you will become inspired and instructed on how to live the supernatural, victorious life that Jesus came to give us. I'm telling you, you need this book. I know it can help you. This book is for just about everybody. If you're an entrepreneur, If you're a businessman, businesswoman, a school teacher, a housewife, a teenager, a college student, you name it, if you are serious about being a believer and a receiver and becoming the receiver that God has purposed you to be, you need this book. Your investment in this book will yield years of dividends and results. Go right now to my website, richarddholmes.com. Again, richarddholmes.com, and get your copy today.
Hi, this is Dr. Ladisa, affectionately called Dr. L. So good to have you here. Listen, I have a few announcements before I tell you about the First Lady's Corner. Got a few announcements for you. The announcement is we're having a luncheon. The Lord's Lovely Ladies of Morning View Word Church, we're having a luncheon, and it's entitled Let It Go. Winning is my lifestyle. I always win. It'll be happening on May 11th at 12 o'clock noon to 4 o'clock p.m. It's going to be held at the Ormond Chateau, 4600 South LaGrange Avenue in Orland Park. Listen, if you want your ticket, just give us a call, 773-373-3100. We'll get that ticket right to you. Now, I want to get to some very, very important things, all right? This is Dr. Ladisa again, and I want to share with you that we'll be talking about women. We'll talk to women about women things. We're going to talk about being strong. We're going to talk about evangelizing. We're going to talk about what is your call in the ministry. We're going to talk about, are you ashamed? Are you fearful? We're going to talk about several things, and I want you to understand one thing. That is, you are a strong woman of God. You're very strong. You're very powerful. But if you don't know who you are, guess what? You won't do anything. You got to know who you are. I'm here, and my assignment is to share with you who you are and to share with you your assignment. I want to help you as much as I can. Tune in to First Lady's Corner as soon as you can. Just tune in and just hear what I have to say. All right? God bless you. Love you. Talk to you soon.
This next segment is for all of my married or looking to be married soon people out there. It's headed by our leaders, Deacon Andre and Christine Brown of the 2B1 Ministry. Get ready for covenant conversation.
You know, when you're talking about that covenant for better or for worse, you know, my mama told me you can't come back home. So better or worse means, hey, you better figure it out.
After 28 beautiful years, what do you think, and this is just a question, that makes your marriage unique?
Well, one of the things I think that make our marriage unique, despite the situation that we may encounter, the disagreements or whatever, you know what, we have grown to be with one another, to love one another. We would take it to prayer. We would pray about the situation, and we would let's wait on God to give us the answer. So that way we can resolve our situation. So instead of us just getting mad and ready to throw in the towel and just forget about it, you know what, what makes it so unique is that we take it to the Lord and He give us an answer, and we come back with a resolution where we can work together with it. So that's one of the good things that make it unique with us. We're not ready to just throw in a towel for anything. We take it to the Lord and we pray about it.
So with praying about it and taking it to the Lord, I looked at him because that's what we do. Oh. You know, so I can totally agree with that. And it wasn't always that way. No. You know, it just seemed like sometimes one spouse may pray a little bit more than the other spouse, but then when you come together and you touch and agree on the same thing, and you know that God is going to come through and answer that prayer. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's what makes it better, because you shouldn't be unequally yoked. That's the way I feel, and I know that you feel the same way. Because in the beginning, I could tell you now, in the beginning.
Well, I guess we all have a story like that for us, the beginning. It definitely wasn't like that for us in the beginning as well, because my husband, when I first met him, he had never been baptized, period.
Okay, competent viewers and doers, people of victory, success, and prosperity. It is time for our praise and worship moment here at Fresh Look. She is one of the praise and worship leaders here at Morning View Word Church. She has a single, Say Less, that's currently streaming on all musical outlets. You can catch her at our in-person service here at The View. Please welcome the one and only. She is Jamaica Lachey.
Open up doors. You took me down a path I ain't never been before. I'm looking at the road and I don't see a lot of space. Guess I gotta drop my load because you're picking up the pace. Don't leave me to die, be by my side. I get a little anxious, please be my guide. I got my feet shine, I've been prepping for the moment I would get the green light. So if you see me, I'm rolling. Say, feet don't fail me now. Come on, help me say, feet don't fail me now. Come on, help me say, feel me now. Please don't give me grace for your sons and daughters. Please don't Lord, you saved my life. I can walk on water. Please don't fail me now. Hey, please don't fail me now. Please don't fail me now. Hey, hey. When my eyes can't get it right, faith will be my guide. And oh yeah, I'll follow through trouble. When I don't understand, I'll surrender to your plan for me, for me, for me, for me. Feet don't fail me now. Come on, say for me, for me. Don't fail me now. Come on, say for me, for me, for me, for me. Say feet don't fail me now. Hey.
Jesus asked asked the question, will thou be made whole? And it got me to thinking, what's the one thing that's stopping you from being made whole? Is it a career choice? Is it a relationship? Is it a person? Or is it just a shift in your mind? In the biblical story, there's a man who continues to make excuses on why he is unable to get the healing that he desperately desires. But every time the moment came to get healed, someone always beat him to the punch. With the fresh look moment today, I want us to realize that Jesus was already in front of him. Once we have a connection and relationship with him, Jesus will renew our minds to believing that whatever the condition I face with God, I am already whole. I am not looking to get whole. I am not looking to get complete. I am complete. I am whole with God based on the finished works of Jesus Christ. I want to let you know it's time for you to be whole.
So when you're writing your songs, like how do you find inspirations? Because we have these things that we call writer's block.
Yeah,
In case y'all don't know what writer's block is when you are trying to write and you can't. Like you can't get that last line. I can't get this last thing. Writer's block. So what do you do, man? Like how do you get inspiration, man, for your music? What do you find it in?
To be honest, I feel like life. Honestly, I just feel like life. You can get inspired by so many things in life, that make it easy to write about it. But one thing that I learned is that you have to be aware. You have to understand what's actually going on. Because sometimes I feel like I can get caught up in my own life that I forget that there's other people around me that are living their life as well. So as soon as you're able to step out of body and just take a look around, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's easier to come up with lyrics to write because the whole objective is to connect with people.
Yeah.
You want to connect with people. And so to connect with people, we have to talk about something that everybody can relate to. The message has to be universal. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I might throw in a bar about being a dad. Not everybody can relate to that. Being a Christian, not everybody can relate to that. So knowing that not every single part of my life can relate to everybody, that's when you have to really step out and just take a look around and just have different conversations. Have different conversations with people that are Christian, atheists, Muslim, whatever it is, to have conversations and then just apply it to your music just to make sure that your music ain't just for one set of people,
Right.
but to make it as universal as possible.
Absolutely.
I feel like, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And speaking of making like your music universal and just your music in general, you recently came out with an album not too long ago, man. It's called Rio's Real.
Yeah.
Rio's Real. Make sure y'all check that out. You just came out with that album, man. Talk a little bit about that album, man. Like, what was some of the challenges you may have faced even making the album, and some of the things that contributed to you making the album? Some of the songs on the album, like there's one song I know we're gonna get into called Outside. So just how did that album come about?
Man, so the whole album is I had this crazy idea where I wanted to share my whole testimony in one album. And I got inspired by Kendrick Lamar's album Good Kid, Mad City, because every song had a skit after, and every song connected to make one story.
Okay.
And after I listened to that album, I'm like, God, I can do something like that. And so I came up with Rio's World. I came up with my testimony. But every single song I had to, like I said, I had to make sure that it can relate to people. Because I don't want anybody to sit down and just thinking they're listening to a story about me. I want to say that I threw in topics in there that everybody can relate to. So what really made it easy was I had this idea before I met my wife.
Gotcha.
So then when I met my wife, if there's a line that she says after every single song, so the objective was to make the album sound like one big conversation between me and my wife.
Okay.
But it was as if me and my wife were meeting for the first time. So I thought of when you're meeting somebody for the first time and you're interested in that person, what kind of questions do you ask?
Gotcha.
So I thought about the type of questions that are asked, and then after every song, she would ask a question, and the next song will be answering that question.
Okay.
So
Okay.
That album is really special to me. Storytelling is. I love to implement storytelling somewhere in the music, anywhere that I can, to make it a little bit more interesting, creative, separate myself, because sometimes there's a lot of albums out there that sound like mixtapes. They just sound like a collective of good songs.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's I really don't know what the album was about. All I know is it had 6 songs on there that I like. But when people look at my album, I want them to know that there was a story behind it, there was a creative process behind it, they can tell that I put a lot of thought and passion into it, other than just I'm just gonna make like 12 hits and call it a day.
Gotcha.
Something you could play, something for your playlist, something you can put on the aux cord when you're with your friends. I wanted something more broad and open in that. So that was the whole idea behind my album, Rio's World.
Got you, man. Got you. And it's so dope, the fact you incorporated your wife into your music, because you don't see that a lot nowadays. You know, you got a lot of like MCs and rappers who don't want everybody to know that they're married. You know, they want to go out there and make all the songs, all the wild stuff, so they don't want people to know that they're married. But you taking that approach to let people know, no. I'm married, and not only married, I'm happily married.
Yeah,
not only happily married, my wife on this record.
So if we could just pivot and shift a bit, because I know we discussed online dating, and that is a big thing now in today's culture and society. Also wanted to give some information about dating online. So in the U.S. in 2023, approximately 35 million people have used online dating at some point in the past. Online dating is slightly more popular amongst males, with 32% of all men having reported using it versus 28% of women. So what are your thoughts on dating online?
That's something I would consider. Something different. That's something I never tried before, because I didn't try the meet and greet. That's something I never done. So I would consider it. I know a few people that dated online, they married now. So that's something I would give a shot to. I will. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't even want to ask that question to this side of me. We have already gotten that answer, I believe. You're free. Free not even to date online or look for anybody. So you guys have heard that. So Sister Tammy, let me ask, when dating or setting up a profile, are there certain things that you are looking for when, as you connect or they match you as far as online dating is concerned?
I want someone that's in church, that love the Lord, someone that's African American.
Okay. Are you open to outside your race? Because that's a good thing to consider.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hey, first you told me you didn't want to date, you didn't want nobody. Now you said, no, I don't think so. I want to go outside my race. I apologize. Keep going, Sister Tammy.
And maybe someone that's maybe between, I'm 41. Okay. Maybe someone between the ages of 45 to 50.
Okay, okay. And so when dating online, because you are open to it, what is the strategy that you would put in place?
Before we meet and actually meet, we might have to have a Zoom or a FaceTime, because I want to make sure the person that I meet online is actually them, because there's a lot of different stuff going on as far as like catfishing and, so we'll have to maybe have a Zoom or FaceTime call.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you've kind of thought this out, and you have a strategy in place as it relates to online dating.
Yes.
So have you set up your profile already?
No,
because we live.
No,
it might be
yet.
A nice gentleman that's watching that may want to connect with you.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, we were going to put out those platforms that you had already created your profile. More to come in that area, guys. All right, one other question that I wanted to ask as it relates to online dating. I think you've kind of answered it a little bit, because we know that it can be a bit of a tedious process. So in setting up your profile, are there do's and don'ts that you don't add? So you know how you can put, they ask you to put a little bit about yourself. Are there things that you will not include on that profile?
Wow, guys, well, that's all we got time for today. Until next time, I want to let you know I'm AP Rich. Stay in faith, stay focused, and stay fresh. Woo!